Hello, welcome back to Riftforge Studio. Today we have a 2,500 point battle report featuring the Mechanicum with Knight Allies
and Shattered Legion with Knight Allies.
Cool. And in case it wasn't clear, Reece Neil today. Because
we are the best.
Probably super busy. Yeah, and also, yeah, you're one the best. We're the best.
We're the best.
Cool. So we are going to do a mission from the Attrition event.
Yeah. From
Beachhead. It's called The Siege. Essentially, the Loyalist player has a objective in the deployment zone and 3 objectives just outside the deployment zone, down the centre line, in like a T shape. And at the start of each player turn, for each objective the Loyalist holds, the charge value of the objective goes up by 1. It all starts on 1, and when it gets to 5, that objective gets removed, and the Loyalist player scores 5 points. However, the traitor player scores points by capturing the objectives at the end of the game. Yes. So preventing them being removed, and they get 2 points on the traitor player. 2 points for each one that I hold.
And you can bring down the charge as well. So
yes, sorry, that's very
taken off of one.
Yes.
And Neil jumps on it for a turn or 2 before I manage to take it back. He can bring it down each turn as well.
Secondary, Slay the Warlord.
Yep.
Giant Killer.
Yep.
Which is irrelevant now.
Largely.
Last Man Standing. Yeah, I think that's it. There is some rules in this mission about reserves and stuff, but we don't have any today. And we'll make sure that whoever's editing this, probably Tom, puts up the mission for you to be able to read.
Yeah.
What else we say? The mat. The mat is given to us by the lovely people at Urban Mats.
Yep, thank you guys.
Thank you very much. We'll put a link in the description down below. Go check it out. You'll see it on camera anyway, but it's a really, really nice mat. Goes well with the train we've got down here. We also have Plug Time, Colourforge affiliate link, Element Games affiliate link. Please use them. Help support the channel. You don't have to, obviously. And we also have YouTube membership, which allows early access to videos we put out, exclusive access to the moment the campaign videos we're doing.
Yeah.
There's a Cathonia one that you did with Sean.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did nice Fisties versus Sons of Horus.
Reece even painted the Stormbird up for that. As terrain.
Yeah, only as terrain, I'm afraid. But it went on one of the tables. So I got it on camera.
You did. That's important.
That's all that matters.
And Sean and I are currently filming the Cygnus Prime campaign. So Sean's Blood Angels, Move Demons. We're 2/3 of the way through that. Got a couple of really big, cool games coming up. That'd be nice. And also, if you are YouTube membership on the Librarian T, you get access to Discord. So there's a growing community there. They're in hobby joy.
Hobbiness.
And, arranging games on. It's really, really good. So. Probably enough waffling.
Yeah, sure we am.
So, one more thing. We forgot the army intros to tell you the Warlord traits. We both have Stoic Defender.
We do. Lots of penning.
Because it's the best.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and do some dice.
This is my 2,500 points of Shattered Legion, allied in with Knights. Starting off with my HQ. It's a Iron Hands Praetor. So he's sort of, usual tooled up Praetor, Thunderhammer with the Cyber Familiar. Moving on to the troops, there are 4 copy and paste veteran units, all with 2 power axes, power fist on the sergeant, and a heavy chainsword in each squad. 2 copy and paste melter dreadnoughts with obviously the melter, Gravis melter, and a melter in the hand. And then in the Knight Allied detachment, there are 2 Helverins, bog standard, and 2 bog standard Warglaves. Ignore the guns on the top of the 2 that have them. They are not in this game.
2,500 points of Mechanicum with Knight Allies. HQ is an Archmagos on an Abeyance with a Machinator Array, Photon Gauntlet, Power Maul, and Achemendrite, I think it is, the Techno Arcana. Troops choices, a squad of 5 Silax Automata. These will be attached to the Magos. 4 identical squads of Thalax, 3 lightning guns with chain bayonets and a multi-melter in each squad. 2 identical fast attack choices of Vorax with lightning guns. And heavy support choices, a Thanatar Calyx with the Paragon of Metal special rule, and a Karaknos assault tank. Allied detachment of knights is 2 armiger Helverins with melting guns on the carapace. Okay, here we are, all set up. Objectives down. Now, in the mission, the traitors, which is me, the Mechanicum, are supposed to go first.
Yes.
The loyalist player, which is Reece,
Yes.
cannot seize. Would you like to try and seize initiative, Reece?
So I am. So, the dead father and the lost bird. We do not.
We do not seize. Excellent. So here we go. Mechanicum, turn 1. Turn 1 movement for the Mechanicum finished. I'll just basically shuffle everything forward, really, except the Thanatar, obviously, who's staying there, and the Kraknos, who's staying there. Everybody else has shuffled up. The Thalax are pretty fast, so they've all moved kind of helpful over up the board. The Vorax moved forward, not quite in range of Reece's troops with the lightning guns, but the Rotocannons will be in range. Magos has moved up as well, and then over here, these Thalax moved, and Reece's Dreadnought chose to react.
Well, I figured I'm going to punch you anyway, so I may as well try and get towards you before you run away.
Good. So, closer. Time for some shooting. We're going to start the shooting phase with the first Helverin, who has elected to shoot autocannon rounds at this squad of Shadow Legion vets.
Yep.
So we've got 4 shots, hitting on 3s. So 1 miss. And then we are winning on 2s. These are AP3 with rending, and Reece can't shroud because they ignore cover. So just 2 at AP3, Reece.
So they are in 3 up armor. So
you lose 1.
So I will lose 1 guy, yeah.
Moving on to the second Helverin. After a bit of deliberation, I've decided I'm going to shoot the same unit. So rinse and repeat. Ouch. Just the 1 hit. And it does wound though. So another wound.
No
AP3.
saves, so straight on his armor.
Moving on to the Kraknos in the corner. It's going to fire its mortar battery at these guys over here.
We did this off camera because we weren't sure how many guys were under it.
Yeah, turns out it was 7
guys, and Neil rolled a 4 for a scatter. No, 5.
5, but it got crawling fire.
So he's shifted it back to get the 7.
Yep. I also accidentally rolled the wound rolls off camera too. So there's actually 5 wounds, which I'm just waiting for Reece to now roll some saves. It's only AP4.
Enough money to die.
Okay, so 3 go 3. Right, so we have, 1 guy's died, 1 guy takes a wound and is now -1 toughness because of Radphage. And he also needs to take a penning check.
-3?
-3, yeah.
Because
of shell shock. So they're also pinned. That's not a bad result, we'll take that. Now we turn to the Bugbots. The Vorax are going to shoot at this line of Shattered Legionaries. I'm going to use the Cyberphagic power from the Magos to boost their ballistic skill by 1.
Yep.
So they're now effectively BS5, hit on 2s. We just measured up 2 lightning guns are in range, 1 is not. So we're going to fire the 2 lightning guns first. Now we need 2s. Excellent. 1 hit is 2 to wound with shred. But it does wound anyway, but no rend. So just a standard armor save, please. Cool, he's fine. Now I'm just going to collect a lot more dice. Right, here we go. All the shots in the world. 24 dice, hit on 2s. 23 hits, 22 hits. So 22 hits.
Yep.
It's only strength 3, so wounding on 5s. That was 8 wounds. So that's 8 armor saves, please, Reece.
Failed 2.
Failed 2, okay.
So then that's a leadership because they're pinning shell shock 1.
They are pinning shell shock 1. What's leadership?
Veteran, so 9.
Okay.
Or 8 might be actually, but I'll double check. It's definitely a 4.
That's a pass either way. Only -1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so they are not pinned, but they do lose a guy. Another unit of 4X. So they're going to shoot the same unit that I just peppered. Only 1 lightning gun's in range this time, but the rotor cannons will be rinse and repeat. So let's start with the lightning gun. Does hit. 2 to wound with shred. That is another wound. Armor save. Yay, we do a wound. Rotor cannon time. 24 shots of doom. We hit on 3s this time because no cyberphagy. 17 hits altogether. Wounded on 5s. That is not money. Okie dokie, just the 4 wounds.
The 4 wounds. But for my sins, I've completely forgotten that obviously I'm Shattered Legions. So the Iron Hands that are in there grant the minor bonus.
Yep.
And the minor bonus is that any wounds allocated to an Iron Hand gets a 5 up, feel no pain. So this time I'm going to do my saves, and then I'm going to roll some feel no pain.
Okay. So 4 saves.
So yeah, 4 saves.
Good, you need a feel no pain roll now.
And then 1 5 up, feel no pain, which is come out the dice tray. And the dice tray, it's got to be the rules.
Oh dear. And a feel no pain for the lightning gun.
Okay, we'll do that, yeah.
Okay, so that's passed. So you take, but importantly, you take the wound from the rotary cannon, so that's another pinning check.
Yes, I
shell shock 1.
Sorry. Oh god, here we go.
Good times. So they are pinned.
But he gets his wound back.
He gets his wound back. It's going well so far, actually. Thanatar time. So the big Solex Battle Las Cannon has taken aim at the Iron Hands Dreadnought. 3 shots.
Yep.
Hit on 3s.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, 2 hits. For your strength 10. So we are wounding on 2s. With a reroll, but we don't need it for Armor Bane. So that is 2 invulnerables, please, Reece.
2 5 ups.
Look at that.
Boom.
Nailed them both. Failed to do anything with the Thanatar, and we didn't cause a wound, so there's no shock pulse. We're going to go straight into these Thalax. Now, both of these units of Thalax are going to fire at this Dreadnought. So let's start with the unit closest. That's 3 lightning guns on a multi-melter. Have I rolled your pink dice?
You may.
Just to mark up the multi-melter. Okay, here we go. Good, so the multi-melter missed.
Multi-missed there?
Multi-missed. Oh, no. You hit on 2s. They're twin links now, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They're good. We still missed. Happy times. However, the lightning guns wound on a 4. We've got a shred, haven't we? Brilliant. In the tray, Neil. Okay, so we've got 2 rending hits, so you need 2 saves, please, Reece.
2 5 ups, yeah?
Yep.
Now, this is at the Iron Hands Dreadnought.
Yes.
So he has the same benefits as the squads, giving him the minor and the floor of his Legion of Origin.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a 5 up, feel no pain as well.
Super.
But he's still missed.
Okay.
So it's still 2 wounds.
That's fine. We'll take that. 2 wounds is better than no wounds. On to the second unit of Thalax firing at the Dreadnought. Rinse and repeat.
Oh no.
This is much better.
Oh no.
Everything is hit. We are rolling 2 wounds. Good. Okay. However, we are in melter range, so this is a reroll, which does wound, and this is a reroll because of shred, and that is also a rending hit. So you have got 4 more invulnerables and then a bit of pain to take.
No invulnerables. This is
Does it feel pain? Does it feel pain?
He feels pain.
He does feel pain.
So he is dead.
He is dead. That's handy. Turn 1. Well, having reveled in their success in killing the Contempt Dreadnought,
Don't talk to me.
have just minced away on their jump packs or whatever and just moved over here. These guys have moved onto this objective because all these objectives start with the charge value of 1 as per the mission. So this hopefully will mean I can bring these down to 0, or this one down to 0.
Correct.
Cool. And these guys are now going to fire at this Helverin.
Return fire.
I thought you might. Return fire. Can I have one of your fancy pink dice again, please?
You may, sir.
Good. Right, so here we are. Rinse and repeat. We are not in melter range this time. That lightning gun missed. However, everything else hit. And shred, because they're toughness 7, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to reroll that.
6, I believe.
Are they?
I think so.
Okay, we'll check, because that'll make a difference. Quick sanity check. They are T7, so I did get the reroll for shred.
I'll be quiet.
So that is 3 invulnerable saves, please, Reece.
5 up on these things.
Yes.
So
2 stops. Okay, good. So 1 wound on the Helverin, and I'm going to thrust those away as well. Sorry, Reece is going to return fire. Apologies.
So hitting on 3s. No, missed 2. And then
2's to wound.
2's to wound, 2 wounds,
and a
1
rend. Okay, so 4 up for the save for the wound. No, it's AP3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't even get saved. So in fact, that's the feel no pain roll, and a feel no pain roll for the rend. 6. No, okay, so both wounds go through. 1 Thalax down to 1 wound. Right, moving on to the last squad of Thalax. They're going to fire the only thing that's in range at these Shattered Legion guys, which is the multi-melter. So hitting on 3s with a reroll. So we do hit. 2s to wound. Someone is very squished. Right, Mechanicum, turn 1 roundup then. Nothing's charging. One thing to note is the last 2 squads of Thalax that shot these guys have jetpacked with a jetpack move over the other side of this big, what are we calling this? Rock. Big stalactite thing. And then these guys just hop back from whence they came. Not bad. Kill the Dreadnought, that's handy. We'll take that. Pin the unit to stop you charging up the objective, which is good.
Yeah.
We just double checked the mission that we wrote and couldn't remember. That the Thalax that are on that objective over there cannot actually discharge it down to 0 until the start of my turn. So if Reece knocks me off that objective, I won't be able to reduce it to 0 and it'll stay on 1. So at the moment, all objectives are currently on 1 charge value. And I think that's Shattered Legion's turn 1, mate.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shattered Legions, Iron Hands and Raven Guard, turn 1. This is the movement phase. The Dreadnought, as he's shuffled up from previous positions. These guys too have shuffled round towards the objective. Neil decided he would do a react away.
Yeah, that was the party I did not want to be in, so yeah, I moved.
So, though I probably won't be able to score that this turn, I will at least ensure he doesn't drain it. This Halverin has stayed still, because he's a good little piggy. These 2 vets have done nothing, obviously, because they are pinned, so they are just in the wind. My 2 Warglaves have started to head round towards the mech onslaught. This guy has just shuffled to the right, just a tiny little bit, just to draw a line of sight. And then the last vet squad has also moved around, this time onto the objective. Shattered Legions, turn 1 shooting. Going to go straight into the Warglaves. Going to put the thermal spears into the Vorax. They will be hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. So we'll go 3s first. Lovely.
Look at that, lovely spread.
And then 2s with a reroll for Armor Bane, which is definitely needed.
Lucky.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
To be so
double 1
wounds.
and a double 1.
I couldn't do that on a leadership.
1 failed, 1 saved by the shield, so it takes a wound on 1 Vorax.
These vets into these Thalax. I'm going to just fire my bolt guns because I'm relentless, so I will still be able to charge.
I will return fire.
And Neil's going to return fire. So, bolt guns first. Hitting on 3s. This is very alien to me.
That's Imperial Fish joke for anyone who doesn't know the Reece has this.
And then
toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So 5.
Ooh, that's a few.
Yeah. 5 wounds.
5. Right. 4 plus saves. Nice. So they all saved apart from 1, and we get 6 up feel no pain for that one, which we fail. So I take 1 wound. I will return fire with 3 lightning guns, 2 of which miss. And the other one that hits is a rend. So that's a wound. Unless you've got a feel no pain.
Yeah, I've got what tough strength is it? 7. Yes, I will have a feel no pain, which I make.
Cool. And the multi-melter twin length does hit and does wound. That one you won't
that's
get.
That's a very dead man.
Yeah.
So first of the Helverins is going to fire at the Thalax that was shot at a minute ago by the vets. I'll be using I don't suppose it's relevant, will it? Oh well, we'll use the ignores cover rounds. Just
Ignis rounds?
Yeah, so you can't shroud.
They can't shroud anyway, they've already reacted.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, 3s. I love these dice. And then toughness 5, so 2s. 1 wound.
1 wound. AP3, so just to feel no pain, 6 up. No, so we take another wound on the Thalax.
The second Helverin is going to fire at the very same unit that shot at him in their turn 1.
Okay.
So those Thalax, so another 4 shots. Using the same rounds, so it's cover.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
So I can't shroud.
3s, sorry. Which will hit. Now 2s. Which will
Brilliant.
Wounds.
There's a rend there as well, isn't there? I don't know if it matters actually.
Yeah, because
Just go through the armor anyway.
it's
So 4 feel no pains and 6 up. No, all 4 fails, so I lose 2 Thalax because one's on 1 wound, and then 3 wounds will be plinked to the other guy.
Finally, for Shattered Legion shooting, turn 1, we're going to fire this Raven Guard Dreadnought into these Thalax here. So
I'm going to return fire.
you're going to return fire.
Granted 2 shooting reactions by Stoic Defender.
Yep.
So let's do it.
So I'm going to fire the Gravis Melter, which hits. Wounding on 2s, which wounds.
Goody.
Do you want me to do the Melter quickly now?
Sure. Yeah, may as well.
Which does hit. And does wound. So 3.
3 feel no pain. Which I still haven't made a single one. So another Thalax dies, but we're going to return fire. Can I borrow another pink life, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. The return fire does happen before the casualty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't remember.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay. So that missed. The multimeter gets to re-roll, which hits. So we've got 3 hits. These are 2s on the multimeter? No, 3s. And 4's to wound, but shred on the other guys. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't roll shred for that. So 1 rending hit. This does re-roll for armor bane.
Yep.
Still fails. So just the 1 invulnerable to make there, Reece. So you take 8 wounds.
But the Raven Guard, against shooting attack, is granted a 6+ shroud.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
So, no. Takes a wound. Just a quick thought. I just double checked the because I was a bit shady on what I was saying with the
Just like the Raven Guard.
Yeah, just like the Raven Guard. So I was right. It does have a 6+ shroud. However, it's if the shooter is outside of 18 inches, which obviously Neil was not. So
okay.
I failed it anyway. But
Yes, for future ref. I do have to do a couple of leadership checks. So the guys that got split in half, they are staying where they are, number 7, and then the guys next to them that just got dreadnoughted, they're running, which is handy because this is probably about to charge me. Yeah, how far are they running? 7.
that is Shattered Legion's shooting phase over. I am going to charge this front Helverin into this unit.
Of Vorax?
Yeah, of Vorax, and
7-inch charge.
7-inch charge.
But it's actually not, is it?
No,
It's a 4-inch charge.
Yeah, it's a 4-inch charge because of Fleet Plus.
Yeah, because they've got Fleet 2, so they get +2 to their charge, and they move 8, so they get +1 anyway.
Yeah.
So we interpret that as +3. If that's wrong, let us know in the comments, but Fleet's definitely correct. The upshot of all this is the Reece needs a 4.
So, a 4. Hey.
Well in.
And I'm now going to do the same with the one behind.
Okay.
We haven't measured that distance though.
He's failed.
I've definitely not. Straight into the combat now. We are both initiative 4, but Neil was kindly, because it is my turn, said that I can roll first. So I have 3 attacks, +1 for charging, so that is 4. Weapon skill 4.
All about the 4s.
As is Neil, so 4s. So 2 hits. Then I am strength 9, AP2 with shred, with the Reaper chain blade. So 2s will be enough to wound anyway.
So invulnerable saves of 5+. Make one fair one. So 1 Vorax just takes the wound, just knocking down to 1 for me.
Yep.
And then I come back with 12 attacks. I just need some more dice. The Vorax are going to strike back with their Power Blade arrays. We have 12 attacks coming back, hitting on 4s. 7 hits. And now we're wounding, unfortunately, on 5s, because you're tough as 7, aren't you? So these are 5s to wound, and 5 is also breaching, so everything is going to be a breach if it goes in. The 2 breaching hits. 2 invulnerables, Reece?
Yep, 2 invulnerables.
2 breaches.
Nope.
2 wounds, which means, annoyingly, you lost combat.
Yep.
So you're going to have to make a cheeky test then, right?
I don't know what leadership these are.
I think let's stubborn 8.
And we are running away.
We are running, just the 4 inches. And not stubborn 8, that's the Morax. That's moving more explained. Stubborn 7, but either way, it's a fail. So
yeah, it was a fail anyway.
You are running,
so
initiative
I'm
off.
running with initiative off, so I see if I get swept. Oh, what a game.
Yeah, the Armager is cut down by the bug bots.
End of Shattered Legion's turn 1 wrap up. Yeah, it was a turn.
Frustrating that.
Ah, it was all right. No, it wasn't frustrating. It was just nothing really. I'd plinked some wounds and that. Nothing bad.
Well, you made that Thalax unit run, I guess.
Yeah. That one Thalax unit's running. Or sort of the
pinning nose was bigger, though, wasn't it, at the start?
Yeah, that was but it is what it is, isn't it? Like that's part of the game. So no, yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was a successful turn, but I wouldn't go as far.
Not a disaster.
I wouldn't say it's frustrating either. It's just the way it goes. We'll see what happens next turn.
Right, Mechanicum turn 2. Job 1 is to rally these Thalax, so let's try and do that. Just as soon as I locate the dice tray. There it is. Yes, we successfully rally. Turn 2 movement phase from Mechanicum. I'm not on any objectives at the start, so I can't drain anything. But these guys have rallied. As you saw, these 2 Thalax jumped forward to get into melt range of the Dreadnought, who then reacted and came
forward.
closer. These Thalax stayed where they are. Don't think I'll move those. Karaknos and Thanatar staying put. Magos and his bodyguard have moved up, as have the Vorax that dealt with one Armiger. They're going to try and deal with the other one. The other Vorax unit moved towards this Shattered Legion unit. The Helvrins shuffled literally a couple of inches forward, just to make sure we're in range of everything we need to be. And this Thalax unit jumped forward to try and take on this Helvrin. Let's get some shooting done. Right, shooting phase. We're going to start with the big Thanatar and his big gun, shooting at the Contemptor Dreadnought. We just double checked about the Shroud. The Shattered Legion, he doesn't get it because he's a Contemptor, so he's fearless.
Yeah, so we just want to check the wording on Shrouding, whether it's just a flat cannot take it if you're fearless, which is basically what it says. So even though I can't.
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Hey, good, clean sweep. 2s to wounds, 4 wounds, armor veins. So you've got 3 invulns to make there, mate. No problem.
I'll make 1.
You make 1, okay. So 2 wounds and his shock pulse as well, which is handy for next turn.
Yeah, lovely.
Reece is so happy. Moving swiftly on to the Thalax, right in front of the Contemptor Dreadnought. 1 multi-motor, 1 lightning gun. Multi-motor is pink. Is missed somehow, but thankfully it's twin linked. Oh, almost good. Lightning gun hits, and it is a rending hit. So you need to do an invuln, please.
Nope.
That is a wound. And now we move on to the other Thalax unit, just over here. Same again. So 2 lightning guns miss, 1 hit, and the multi-motor hits. Wounds, armor bane, yes, within 12, isn't he? So that wounds, and then shred, that fails. So just 1 invuln from the multi-motor, please, Reece. Hey, he makes it. And I'm just going to thrust away. On to the Karaknos and its radiation missiles of death. We're firing at this nicely arranged line of dudes here. We rolled the scatter off camera. It was 11, but it was also a hit, so it's bang on target. 5.
5, sir.
2 to wound. Flesh Bane's a winner. So it's only
5.
AP4, as you know. Hey, there you go. Good times.
No one likes your
So no one's pinned, no one's rad phased or anything else. So
my game.
good times. Moving on to the Thalax at the opposite end of the table, who are bearing down on this Armiger Helvrin. Let's go. Lightning gun and multi-motor.
Worth noting, I am declaring fire. Return
fire, you are. That's true. Right, everything hits. Whoa! That's a spread, isn't it? Good times. So that's
Forged dice don't do that.
4 invulns to save there, mate.
Unless I'm doing leadership.
Okay, so 4 wounds.
4 wounds, fantastic.
Beautiful. Return fire.
Return fire. Hitting on 3s.
Crit.
And then 2s to wound.
3. AP3, so I'm on the feel no pain. Okay, I finally make 1. Unfortunately, I failed 2. So 1 is dead and 1 is down to 2 wounds. The first Helverin, who's going to shoot some Phaeton autocannons at these guys over here. Reece has elected not to shroud. Do you know what? You can shroud anyway, because they ignore cover. So it doesn't matter. He's taking this one. So, 3s. 2 misses, 2 hits. Wounded on 2s. Way, look at that. That is 0. On to the other Helverin. He's disappointed in his friend, so he's going to try and do the work.
Help him out.
Help him out. Same again, same unit. Okay, 3 hits. Much better. So 1 rend, and then 2 armor save.
1 rend. 2 armor saves. That takes a wound? Probably, yeah.
And that's a wound as well from the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1 dies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no.
No, it's dead.
No, I wasn't shooting. I'm shooting him.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, shooting the unit, not the Halberd. So 1 guy's dead.
Yeah, 1 guy's dead.
Yeah, cool. On to the Vorax. They're going to fire 3 lightning guns at this Helverin directly in front of them. Hitting on 3s. We missed 2. Great. And then with Shred, thankfully. 1 rend. So 1 invulnerable save, please, Reece.
Nope.
Okay, we'll take a wound. Good stuff. Now I'm going to move on to the Magos, who's going to fire a cyberthurgic weapon at the Helverin, which is D6 haywire shot, effectively.
Fire away.
So D6, there's going to be 5, but I've got to pass the cyberthurgic test first.
Yeah, that's all right.
Which I do. So it's 5 haywire hits. Yep. They are nothing, and then 1 you can't stop, and then 3 invulnerables. You should make 1. So he takes 3 wounds total.
3 wounds total.
Yeah. Reece did elect to return fire with the Vorax, which I forgot. So he's going to shoot.
Yep.
Thermal spear time.
Thermal spear.
To an 8.
Thank God for that.
2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Nice. 2 invulnerables. Make 1 fail one, but that is enough to make this Vorax explode. Go on, Reece. Roll for the mushroom cloud.
I need 1 at best. Oh,
4.
Of course.
Excellent. So it's going to go bang. This guy's got bang. 4 inches. So 1 on the armature. It is a wound because of strength 8 explosions. Just armor save 3 up. Yeah, he's fine. And then 2 for my armatures that cause an explosion. 2 wounds. 2 saves. 1 save, 1 fail. So another another Vorax, sorry, takes a wound. And last shooting action for the mech is going to be the other unit of Vorax firing at the Shattered Legion unit that's there. Right in front of them on the objective. We'll start with 3 lightning guns. 2 hits, 2 misses. 2's to wound with Shred. That's 2 rending hits. So if you have
so I've got my 2 shrouds. What's the strength of it?
7.
Yeah. So I'll do these 1 at a time though, because if he fails, the first one kills someone else anyway. So yeah. So 2 go through.
On to the rotor cannons. All the dice again. So we are hitting on 3s. 17 hits. 5's to wound. 5 wounds. Off for a save.
Oh, I lose all.
1 goes through. So 1 wound. So is a pinning check at -1.
Pinning check at -1.
1. Come on.
8.
Oh, that's fine. That's
5,
fine.
6, 7.
Just fine. That's okay. Now we're going to have to do some charging. End of the shoot your face Mechanicum. Time to charge some bots. So these robots, Vorax are going to charge this Shattered Legion unit.
Yeah.
You can do anything?
I'm going to Overwatch, yeah.
You're going to Overwatch, okay.
With my bolt gun.
I'm in, obviously. This is pretty close. Right. Do some dice then, Reece.
Mike Fury is a Overwatch, can't I?
Yep.
Overwatch with Fury. So 4s, 3s even. Then
Tell me that.
That is 7.
Toughest 5.
So 5s. And that is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. And we save 1, fail 1. So we take a wound on the way in. And I'm going to also charge these 2 Vorax into the armature. Reece uses his assault reaction. So we're in. Let's go. Let's start with the Vorax into the armature. We have a buttload of attacks because we charged. Not many really. 10. Hitting on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, just 4. Not brilliant. We are wounding on 5s, and they will also breach. So 1 breach.
1 in 1.
1 in 1.
Nope.
Okay, so he takes that wound, and now he has to hit back.
Yep. So 4s again. 1 hit.
Use the wound with Shred. Involve. No, I take a wound also, so that is a drawn combat. Vorax into the Shattered Legion veterans. Here come all the attacks. 7 hits. We're wounding on 2s because we're strength 6. 5s are breach. So that is 1, 2, 2 wounds and 3 breaches. 3 breaching, so they take 3 wounds.
Yep.
So 1.5 is dead.
Yep.
And then you got 2 armor saves to make them 2 standard wounds.
What I'll do though, 2 armor saves.
Yeah. Okay, so you lose 2 guys basically.
Yep.
But they all get to hit back because it's all same initiative.
Yep. So no. I'll take away the heavy chainsword, so there's no hitting back at the same initiative. And 1 axe guy dies, which leaves me 1 axe guy and the sergeant with a fist.
Okay.
With his pile in.
Either way, you're going next.
Yep.
Yep.
So the axe, which is 2 attacks because he's a vet, 1 for 2 close combat weapons, 4s. And then strength +1 for an axe now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's right.
So 4s, nothing. And then the power fist on 4s, nothing. Well, 1. And then 2.
That's 2, yeah.
And that's
And then Vom, which I fail, so lose 1 wound, but that does mean you lose combat.
Yeah, by 2? No.
By 4.
3, because I've done 1 wound.
By 3, sorry, yes.
Yeah, so we're going?
Yeah.
Lose combat by 3. I'm also actually at 4, aren't I? Because there are no iron hands left now, I am just subject to
the penalty,
minor
really.
and floor. And on the Raven Guard, the floor is -1 leadership if you're not in terrain. So I'm definitely running away. Initiative off
again. We've been here before, haven't we?
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no!
Oh,
you get away.
Just.
Get away, just. I didn't catch you.
No. So luckily, I get to run a massive 7.
But importantly, off of the objective. All right, end of turn 2 for Mechanicum. That was pretty good. That Hellbrind's tied up in combat, which is handy. These guys over here are running.
Yellow bellies.
Which is also handy. We've plinked some wounds off something else earlier on. Dreadnought over there at the back. I don't know if you can hear a cat there, but I can definitely hear a cat outside the studio. Yeah, no, pretty good. Okay, so I haven't lost loads. Which is good. Oh, do you know what I need to do? Actually, these guys... No, they don't need to do a morale check because it was a reaction. We had that discussion.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay, so into turn 2 for Shattered Legions.
Yes, yes. Start of, end of Shattered Legions turn 1. So movement. I'm just going to quickly rally these guys. Or try to. Yep.
Right, we just remembered also that we should have been counting up these charge points every single player turn. So my turn, Reece's turn, my turn, Reece's turn. So we've gone back just to double check what we're doing. This one's now on 2 because Reece would charged up last turn. This one's on 3. This one's on the one it started on, and the one over there is on 0 because I would have deactivated it the turn that I was on it.
Yep.
So we're level. Right, movement phase correct. Yep.
And my movement phase. Shattered Legions turn 2 movement phase. This Hellbrand has stayed where he is. These guys, as you saw, rallied. They've just moved back their initiative just to try and increase the distance away from the other guys. Obviously, Hellbrand is locked in combat. This lovely row of veterans has moved to jump on that objective. These ones at the back are obviously staying still on the objective they have. This Hellbrand has also stayed still. The last veteran squad have moved up onto the other objective, and the Dreadnought has also moved forward, in which, Neil, you did a react, didn't you?
I did. I moved that squad of Thalax back, but I can't really save these 2. Shooting?
On to the shootings. Start off the Shattered Legion shooting. Let's put this Dreadnought into these 2 measly robots. What are they gonna?
They're going to return fire, yeah. You're not a fan of Thalax, are you?
Not a fan of mech, mate. Nah, they're all right. So hitting on 2, Gravis multi-melter hitting on 2s, which hit. Wounding on 2s, which wound.
Metal gun
hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds there.
So I've got 3 feel no pains to make. I failed them all, so one of those Thalax is dead. However, the return fire is coming in. So 1 lightning gun hits, rends, and the multi-melter rerolls for twin linked, hits, rerolls for armor bane, and wounds. So that's 2 invulnerables.
2 invulns, makes 1.
Okay, So one guy dies, but we did a wound on the way.
I'm going to fire this veteran squad into the big blobber Thalax that's on this corner of the board.
Big blob.
Yeah, well, you know, by Thalax standards. Line of sight, these two at the back can't see, so it would just be from this line forward. Obviously, no one's in rapid fire range from there, so it is just the 8 shots. That is wonderful. Nice, 50% there. Oh no, less than 50%. 3 hits.
5 to wound.
5 to wound. 1 wound though. I'll take it. I'll take it.
4 save. No.
Yeah.
Feel the pain.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Take a wound.
The first of the Helverins. This one is going to fire into the ones that have run away to the back of the board and actually been a bit of a pain.
Yep.
So we're going to fire the ignores cover one, so Neil can't shroud. Hitting on 3s. That's not very good. Well. And then 2 to wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. Do you want to pain? No, pain is felt. So we take a wound.
The last Helverin, because he's the last person on the Shattered Legions to do some shooting this turn. Gonna fire into those Vorax, hitting on 3s. Consistently missing 2.
Missing half. Yeah.
Oh, 2 wounds though.
2 wounds though.
That makes a change.
Saves. 1 in 1 fails.
Me Dreadnoughts gonna charge the lone standing robot of death.
I think you're going to be in.
+1, mate.
I think you're in. I'm going to return fire just for reasons. Multi-misser hits. 3 to wound. That is a wound.
Invern. Nope.
Hot damn. Down to 1.
Obviously 4 attacks on the charge for the Contemptor. Initiative 4, so going before robots.
Yep. Go on then.
We love that. So hitting on 3s.
3s hit.
All hit.
Yeah, unless these are all 1s, I'm dead. Just to be clear. Okay, good. Dead. Smash. No feel no pain against that.
The Warglaive will obviously continue this combat. So we go at the same time. Neil's letting me go first because he's very kind like that. Hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
2 hits.
Okay.
And I'm not rolling those 2 dice again because I've had enough of this. So
Superstition's kicking in.
Yeah, 2s. Oh, obviously.
Reroll. Shred.
Reroll for Shred though. So
Okay.
2 wounds.
2 invulnerable balls. We fail, so 1 Vorax is going to blow up, and the other Vorax can take a wound. However, I do get to hit back first.
Yeah.
So let's get some dice. There we go. 8 attacks back. Little 4s.
Nice.
Right in the middle. And then we are 5s to wound, which will also breach. Just the 1.
1 Invan. No.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Right, so now we've got to see how far my Vorax blows up, Reece.
Go on then.
Okay. 1 inch. Great. So it gets the other Vorax and
Me.
the Armager.
That could be enough to kill him though.
The Armager takes a wound.
Of course he does.
He's fine though.
Thank God.
And the Vorax takes a wound. He's not fine. So 1 Vorax is down. In fact, it's just this. That goes to there and he blows up. Ouch. Into the Mechanicum turn 3. Start of my player turn. This objective ticks back down to 1 because the Vorax are on top of it. The rules of the missions say that any non-fly unit can score these objectives either way. Unfortunately for me, this one is now 4. This one is 2. And this one is now 1. So the start of Reece's next turn, that's going to tick up to 5, get removed to score you 5 victory points. Unless I can pin or destroy this unit. So no pressure. Sounds good. Anyway, let's do some movement. Mechanicum turn 3 shooting phase, starting with the Karachnos. That has fired all the way over here. These guys holding the soon to be scored objective. Yeah, we put
Don't
the pie
you start
plate
playing
down.
mind games already.
We scattered. We've got 4 guys, right?
Yeah.
So wounding on 2s. 4 wounds, Reece.
4 3-ups. Pray to the God Emperor.
Wow. Okay. So
Wow. So
1
now...
dies.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, 1 dies, and then you've got to pass a pinning check.
I'm going to do my. Can I do my feel no pains?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do 2 feel no pains on the 2 armor saves I failed, which is still 2. Still 1 still dies. I just can't get a break. Now a leadership test at -3, yes?
And the 8, we've just gone 8 and 8, the vets, aren't they?
Yeah, so I need 5.
No pressure.
6, 7,
They
obviously.
are pinned. Fuck, that's good. So it can't take up to 5 next turn. That's exactly what we needed. Fuck you. That's on camera. After the glorious success of the pinning, which, as you can hear by the deep sigh, Reece is delighted about, we're going to move on to this Thalax unit shooting the Contemptor to try and take off that last wound.
Yep, I'm going to return fire.
Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Multi-melter missed, bad times, and still missed. So everything missed. That is not ideal. Return fire time?
Yep.
Well,
Gravis melter, both hit.
Yep.
Normal melter hits. 2s to wound, 3 wounds.
this was unsuccessful. 3 feel no pains.
You deserve it.
We found them. Thanks, mate. So I lose 1 Thalax, and then 1 goes down to 1 wound. So less than ideal. Moving on to the Thanatar Calyx. He's going to try really hard to finish this Dreadnought off. Big lads can hit on 3s. All 3 hits. 2s to wounds. 3 wounds.
3 5 up.
3 5 up.
I'm ready for this because I've not made any all night, so I'm due a full house.
And you get it.
Yes! Talk myself
Literally
into
spoke it into existence. Right, let's try the Mauler Bolt Cannon, shall we? Far less effective, but you never know. So hitting on 3s, twin links. Okay, so we've got 4 hits on the Mauler Bolt Cannon. Strength 6, tough 7.
Yep,
So 5 to wound. 5 to wound. 2 5s.
Sorry, yeah.
So you got two ups to make, Reece.
Oh, I swear to God.
Oh,
I love it.
This guy just will not die. This is really frustrating. Last ditched effort now. We're going to fire these other Thalax at this Contemptor Dreadnought. Okay, multi-melter missed again. This twin links. Hits this time. 2 lightning guns hit, 1 misses. Go for the wound roll. Multi-melter armor bane. Okay, so oh, that's a reroll as well because it's red. Okay, this is much better. 3 invulnerables, Reece.
He's fine, mate. He's not ready to go. He's gone.
He's gone.
Explode?
Those have just died recently. Go on, explode.
Just in case.
4 inches.
That might get a couple of guys.
Right, let's measure up. An explosion catches 1 guy at the Shattered Legions, 1 Thalax there, and 2 Thalax there. So we'll do the Shattered Legions person first. He is wounded. He is alive. Thalax
number 1.
He is wounded. He is alive. And double Thalax. One is wounded.
1 wound.
And he... Oh, feel no pain. No, he takes the wound. Savage. Right, on to the Helverin in the centre of the board. He's going to fire at this unit of Shattered Legionaries because they are all on objective, and that's bad news for me. Pink for the melter is fine in range.
And it misses.
And it misses, and this one cannot be re-rolled because it's just a metal gun. And these are 2s to wound, AP3, no cover save. So 1 guy dead. So you're going to feel no pain.
Yeah, I'm going to feel no pain.
Okay.
So is it just the 1 or
3 wounds?
3 wounds. So I'll do the 2 normal saves, yeah? Which are...
So 1 guy's dead.
Terrible. I don't know why I did that individually.
Okay.
So all 3 are dead, yeah. Terrible save.
On to the second Helverin. He's going to try and kill these last 2 guys that ran and then rallied.
Yep.
So just the autocannons because there's no metal gun in range. 3s to hit. Okay, 3 hits. And wounding on 2s. 3 AP, 3 wounds.
Yeah, dead.
1's dead. The 2 wounds.
1's dead on 1.
Okay. The Thalax on this objective are going to fire and try and kill this last guy so that the Vorax can go for the Armiger. That's the plan. We'll see if this works. Multi-misser. Quite a few of those missed tonight, haven't they? It's like they got a reroll. They will hit anyway. Multi-metal wounds, so that should be enough to kill him anyway, shouldn't it? Only getting in the way.
I'll get a 6 up,
for
the in the way.
And I get a shred reroll for that. So you've got 2 armor saves and 1 cover save you didn't need.
So 2 armor saves. He's dead.
He's dead. Now on the turn of the Vorax, they're going to unload everything into this Helverin. The rotary cannons don't do anything. We established this earlier on because it's T7. So if you just put that down for me, we'll do 3 lightning guns, which all hit. We are rending 3 times. 3 invulnerables, please, Reece.
2 go through.
Well, 2 wins is better than none. Right, Reece is electing to return fire.
Hitting on 3s. Another 2 misses. Really enjoying that.
50% successful water cannons. Oh, 1 rend though.
1 rend and 1 normal.
Normal save. Okay, so you'll take
AP3. Does that make any difference?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So rend goes through, so that's going to blow one up, and the other one is a save. So now for an explosion.
Yeah, right.
1 inch. So just gets his mates. If you care to roll for. Lovely. 2 more armor saves. Brilliant. Okay, so 1 explodes and 1's down to 1 wound. On to the Magos and Pals. They're going to shoot at this unit on the objective, starting with Kraken Bolters from the Silax. Kraken Bolters, 6 of those hit, so we are wounding on 4s. Just 1 wound, Reece, which is saved. Moving on to the Machinator Array Melter Gun on the Archmagos, which hits. Does not wound, and the Photon Gauntlet, which hits. It does not get hot. Strength 5 AP2, so it's 3. Still fails to wound. So all in all, that was a bit of a wet part of a shooting phase then. Moving on to the assault phase. These Vorax are going to charge this Helverin at the back here. They are not in even with the bonuses. And Reece is going to overwatch, aren't you? Okay, cool.
So we'll do it quickly. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2 still. 3 wounds. Oh, 1 of them's a rend.
An AP3 anyway, so it's going to be invuns all round. 1 wound, which blows up the Vorax.
4 inches.
Oh, we're going to have to give them tape measure out now. Explosion catches the other Vorax and 2 Thalax.
So Vorax takes a wound.
Safe.
And the 2 Thalax take wounds.
Wow, okay.
Why? Where are these 6s when I need them?
1 wound, 1 feel no pain. No. Okay, so 1 takes a wound. On to the most exciting and pivotal combat we've had.
Yep.
Vorax on 1 wound, Armiger on 1 wound, same initiative, same weapon skill.
Boom! Battle of the Floors.
Okay, here we go.
Search your turn.
On force, that's good. That's 3 hits.
Oh no.
3 hits for the power blades. Here we go. 5's to wound, which will breach. Whoa, 1 breach in it. So 1 invulnerable required, Reece.
Please! No,
right, he's done, but he does get hit back.
Right. 3 attacks.
On 4s.
Nope, nothing. Lost my life. All those 6s.
How far does he go bang? Just the 1 inch? How many guys did that get?
2.
2? 2 wounds.
2 saves.
So 1 takes a wound.
Takes a wound.
And I'd like to roll for my Vorax as well.
What's the strength of an explosion?
8.
So kill 1.
I'll kill 1, okay.
Yep.
Roll for the Vorax, please.
Wound.
And he saves just. That ends Mechanicum turn 3. That was. I did some damage in that turn, I feel.
Yeah, you did well.
It wiped a couple of units, but.
I know you felt. I think you felt it went bad because of how it started.
Yeah, it took a long time to get that Dreadnought, but get him we did, and that's important because he's hard. Killing that Armiger was good. The 2 Helverins are still alive and untouched though, which is annoying. And all these objectives, apart from that one there where they're all pinned, is going to tick up again. So,
yep.
Game on. Shattered Legion's turn 3.
Yep. Shattered Legion's turn 3. End of the movement phase. This first Helverin has shuffled along out of his corner at last because for fear of being bombarded by other robots. The pinned unit, obviously, fantastically, doing nothing. But I've played my last hand and shuffled the other Helverin across. And that's about it for that side of the board. And, well, that's about it, full stop for movement, because these guys haven't moved at all.
Shooting time?
Shooting time. Start of Shattered Legion shooting. This Helverin is going to shoot into its opposite number. So
I'm going to shroud this.
Neil's going to shroud. So I'll fire my 4 shots. 4 hits.
There you go.
First time.
He was just saying,
Woo!
no more than 50% all night.
3s to wound.
Strength 7, tough 7, force.
Oh yeah, of course. I should know it's the same as mine, huh?
3?
That is 3 wounds. Yeah.
At AP3.
At AP3.
So 3 involves.
Yep.
1 saved, 2 shrouds. No shrouds. So it takes 2 wounds.
And then
Brutal.
the second Helverin.
He's going to fire at the same target.
Yep. Full hit. Oh, this is fantastic.
Look, there we go.
4s again, yeah?
Yes.
That's
2.
2. Good enough.
Oh, takes 2 wounds. No shroud here, so down to 2.
I am gonna now Fury this squad with my Praetorian into
The Vorak.
the Vorax. And hopefully, out of 21 dice, I can get Neil to fail 1 armor save.
Let's hope he doesn't get bang, eh?
Yep. But he's gonna do that. 4s. No, 3s. Not great. Well,
Hard to see these pink dice now.
14 hits.
14 hits.
5
5 to wound. Yep.
That's not bad. I'll
Can't
take
lose
it.
that.
That is 1, 2, 3,
Oh dear.
4.
Oh dear.
That was a 5 and a 6.
Oh dear.
Making 6. Do you want me to take them out the tray quickly for
Yeah.
you?
6, yeah?
6, mate. Yeah.
We'll pass 6 3-ups. Here he goes. No, he's going to get bang.
Oh, how far?
How far does he get bang?
No more than 2. No more than 2. Oh, of course.
Full 6. Boom. Big explosions. So let's see if the Magos' unit takes any damage.
2.
They do. So 4-up saves. So 1 Sarlacc takes a wound. And now I've got to roll how many dice for your unit?
8.
8.
Please.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 dice. Everybody.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
There we go.
What's strength for this explosion? 8 as well.
Yeah.
So
So I'm going to roll
double
7
So,
just
yeah.
in case for the Praetor. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So I'll roll the 1 dice.
Yep. 1
Just
guy's
normal
toast,
stuff.
and then 1 more for you.
1 more wound.
Yeah.
So just the 1 guy.
That's not bad.
I'll take that.
Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
I'm going to take my iron hands.
Against strength 8.
Feel no. Oh, yes, I feel no pain.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's a feel no
Yeah.
pain. I apologise. I'm going to Fury these guys into these guys.
Mm-hmm. Into the Tharlax.
Yep.
We're going to roll.
this off
Yeah,
camera.
roll off camera because loads of dice. We just had a little chat and a double check of the rule book. It turns out veterans can't Fury and Legion.
Yeah, I
So
when your troops choice and they run around and after them with bolters, you sort of forget that that's actually, as we just clarified, a tactical squad rule, not troops choice rule.
So apologies for that, internet. The
Yes.
upshot is you can rapid fire, now you've got 20 shots instead of 30.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cry a bit.
So we'll roll that up.
That is 11 hits off of the correct amount of 20 shots. I will now roll 2 wounds on 5s.
Well, that's good.
I'll take that though.
Well,
1,
that's not
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ouch. Right,
6 saves, mate.
4 pluses required. No, that was 2. And then 4 feel no pains. 6 up. No feel no pains. So we lose the guy on 1 wound and we lose another Tharlax entirely. So 2 are dead. But I do get to return fire. So let's finish one of your pink ones. 3 lightning guns, 1 multi-mirror. As before, multi-mirrors is missed again. This one hits. So 1 lightning gun misses. Everything else hits. Shred. No, still nothing. So multi-mirror kills someone. And then you've got a standard save. Make from the lightning gun.
Armor save. Loves it.
Just a morale check to do for the Tharlax. Which they fail. Oh dear. I'm on 8 for these guys running away. I'll just turn the camera off. Sorry about that. So,
Wrap up.
Reece.
Oh, I mean, it's been alright, isn't it?
That was pretty effective.
Yeah, no, I've had some good shooting in that. I mean, I've been cheating with all this Tyrion. So I'm pretty gutted about that right now. But,
That'll be what I hold on to when you win. Well, you did win, mate. You were
an
cheating.
internet cheat.
Yeah, that's it.
But other than that, I'm pretty happy given sort of onslaught I was taking.
You're starting to thin me out now, aren't you? But
Yeah, starting to, a few things are whittling down, and so they're not so scary when I'm being hit with them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that turn.
right, time to take up these objectives, which I think is going to give you your first 5 points.
Yeah, baby.
Good times. Start the Mechanicum turn 4. I'm going to have to roll a dice to rally these guys. They do rally, so that's good. The objectives just ticked up again at the start of a new player turn. So this one is now on 3. This one over here on the little tree is on 4. The one at the back there is on 0 because I've drained that one, and Reece has managed to tick this one up to 5. Remove it. So it's 5 VP. So the pressure is now on. Turn 4 shooting phase for the Mechanicum. This might be the last turn. We do roll for a 5th turn, so let's see. These guys rallied, so they're going to snap fire at these guys. Over here, I say keep them these guys. The Shatter Legionaries. Brown for Melter. Rift Forge for Lightning Gun, which missed. Great. Melter does wound.
Yeah,
so that
nothing I can do about
incinerates someone. On to the Karachnos, which has moved at combat speed.
Yep.
And according to the rules that we've read, it can still fire its guns. So it's going to fire the mortar battery at these legionaries here. We rolled this off camera because it's a bit of a faff of the massive template. The upshot is that it is hit 5.
5 guys. Yeah.
5 guys.
So it's scattered a bit crawling death to bring it back across.
Good old crawling 5. Apparently I can't pick up any dice except the scattered dice at the moment. Right, 5. Here we go. So wounded on Douche. With flashbane, so it's 4 wounds. Oh, armor saves, please, Ruth.
4.
Oh, 1 goes through.
Just
so he takes a wound and it's -1 toughness because of rampage.
I'm just gonna. What strength is it? 7, yeah.
6.
Oh, so I'll just feel no pain there.
Yep. Oh, he's feel no pains. Look at that. Right, so now we're gonna have to fire a lightning lock. Lightning lock fired, templated, scattered, and then missed. Woo! So that's done a big fat not very much. Moving on to the Thalax. We are going to shoot at the same squad. Let's do Brown for Melter, Rift Forge for Lightning Gun. Both hits.
I will return fire to this one.
Okay. Brilliant. So that's got Shred, thankfully, which does a rend. That's a wound. Unless you're going to feel no pain your way out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. No.
It takes a wound. And then you're going to return fire.
Hitting on 3. I'll take that. That's a good roll.
How many hits is that?
What did I have? 14, so that's 10.
10 hits, good.
And then
5 to wound.
5 to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Okay, 4 ups. Save 2. 2 feel no pains. No, 1 Thalax dies. I think I made a single feel no pain all night with these. After the mild disaster, we're going to go to the Thanatar, who's also going to shoot the same unit if we don't like them on this objective. So big last cannon first. 3 hits. 2s. I think that's probably 3 dead. I think 10 AP2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, so 3 dead, and then we'll move on swiftly to the Mauler bolt cannon, which is twin linked. Hit on 3, so 4 hits with that. These are 2s to wound. 4 wounds. So you've got 4 armor saves to make.
4 armor saves. Wow.
So, dice. So you've lost 4 altogether. You need a pinning check for the Mauler cannon as well.
Pinning check.
But they're fine. Feel no pain roll from the Mauler bolt cannon, Reece?
Yeah, quickly we'll come back to that.
Oh, they're alive with 1 wound. Oh well. Hopefully they still run.
Yeah, that's still enough to.
Moving on to the lone Vorax here. He's going to shoot at this unit at the back that I've basically been pinning all game, but now I've run out of things to pin them with. So now we're going to shoot something else to pin. Start with the lightning gun. Hits. And does rend. So that is a wound.
Yeah, unless, what strength is it?
7.
Yeah, so feel no pain.
Oh,
not
feel
felt.
no pain! Right, straight in with the rotor cannons. They all hit.
That's a very good roll.
I need one like it now because we're in the 5s. In the 5s? Oh, that was not a good roll. So 1 wound.
That's all you need, though, potentially.
Yes, it is. Feel no pain?
Feel no pain.
Oh. Moving on from the roaring success of the last action, we're going to fire these Thalax at Reece's Helvrin, holding the flank. We've still got a multi-melter and 2 lightning guns. Multi-mister again. Hits this time. And then... Oh dear. Oh, we got shred, haven't we, with that, so that's fine. No, it's not fine. So one multi-melter hit, 1 invulnerable save, please, Reece.
The 1 invulnerable save. Nope.
Yay, takes a wound.
On this?
Yep, on the Helvrin. The Helvrin versus the Helvrin. We said that a few times today.
Yep.
Straight to the auto cannons. Oh, clean sweep. Look at that.
Oh dear.
Force to wound, though. Oh dear indeed. Oh dear indeed.
That's not good.
That was not good, no. Very, very bad. Very bad intelligence. This is starting to get stressful. So by this Helvrin, this squad over here, melter gun and auto cannons. Okay, 1 auto cannon miss. Everything else hit. This is good. And 2's to wound this time. Much better. Wow. In fact, that's a rend, melter hit, and then 2 AP3s. So someone's dead from the melter.
Yep.
Unless you can't feel no pain, can you? Someone's dead. And then you've got a rend makes no difference because of AP3, so 3
no pains. Yep. Have I got enough dudes to do that?
Yeah. 3 on the hands there.
Pain is felt.
So lose another guy and then one wound. One's on 1, isn't it?
Yeah. So 3
in total. Yeah. The Archmagos and Buddies. Same unit. Start with the Silex Kraken Bolters. Hit on 3s. That's good. That's 9. Okay. Wounding on 4s. What have we got there? 7. 7 armor saves, please.
That's 7. Fantastic.
Okay, so
1.5 dead.
One was on 1A, wasn't it?
No, because it was already.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine.
So I lost 3 instead of 2.
Okay. Do you want to pain for the lone iron hand?
Yep. Please
no. Okay, so moving on to the Magos, who has a melter gun in his machinator array, which missed, and a photon gauntlet, which I think also missed. I'll just double check the ballistic skill. No, my mistake. He is ballistic skill 5, so that does hit.
Yep.
Strength 5 APC on the photon gauntlet. That is an AP2 wound. You do get to feel no pain, though.
Strength 5, yes. I feel no pain. On the last guy, no, the pain is felt.
Reece needs to take a blind check from the photon gauntlet, a pinning check from all the shooting attacks from the unit, so defender, and then you've lost so many, you probably need a leadership check as well.
Yeah.
So should we just do blind first? If this is wrong, please let us know in the comments, but we can't see any reason why you don't take them all.
Yeah. Blind test is...
Initiative test, yeah.
We're good.
Not blind. Pinning check.
Pinned.
Pinned.
But do I get up and run away anyway?
No.
No.
You are pinned.
So leadership check.
They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine. Right, I was just debating with Reece off camera whether I want to charge or not. I'm not on that objective. I need to be on the next turn to bring it down a point. He's pinned. If I make the charge and he unpins, it's going to be a raucous combat. The ideal scenario here is I fail the charge, surge, and then I'm on the objective. So we see what happens. Right, put it down. Oh, I think that's going to get me in. Right, the Vorax is now going to charge this unit at the back. Oh, snake eyes. Even with the plus, I think that's still going to fail. We worked out that as it's movement 8, it's +1 to its charge, and it's fleet 2, so it's +2.
So +3 in total, plus your 2 eyes. Just 5.
Just made it enough. Anyway, so,
Overwatch. That is 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. Wounding on 5.
Wound.
Oh, that's good. Do I take that 4? No,
yeah.
5.
5.
5.
Well, that's enough to kill me.
Wow. Yeah.
It is. And, I'm alive on 1 wound. Thanassar charging into this unit to try and take them off the objective. We are in with an 8. Starting combat with the Vorax, who is charged in. We have 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 3s. Because your weapon skill 5. That's right. Look this up.
So you're hitting on 5.
7, 5. So 2 hits. 2's to wound, 5 to breach. So just 1 wound. Not standard armor save. Shatter Legions have piled into the Vorax.
So done our
What
little
do you
shuffle for the pile in. So it'll be the 2 chainswords at the front first because it's standard war gear for the vets. Hitting on 3s.
3s, yeah.
3 hits. 5 to wound with shred. Shred is needed. Not great, but it's 1 wound.
Oh, it's
all that was
enough. 1 chainsword. Ouch.
He's going
Right.
to go bang.
Go on, boom. 3 inches. 5 legionaries are in range of the explosion. 4 of them take fire.
And 1 of them dies.
One of them die, and he can't feel no pain because it is strength 8. Moving on to the Thanatar combat. Hammer Wrath, first of all. We do cause a wound, strength 8.
He's fine.
That's fine, okay, that's fine. And then you're going to go first because you are 1 initiative above.
Yes, so the 2 chainsaw guys first.
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks, well, 3 attacks each.
On 3.
Wow, on 3s, yeah.
Still good?
And then wounding on, I'm going to assume 6s.
Up as 8.
With shred, though. That's 2 wounds, I'll take that. Even that's good enough. 2 wounds.
Is that it for your initiative?
Yeah, for that initiative.
Okay, so coming in with the Graviton Ram, 4 attacks, hitting on 5, just 1 hit. But it is strength 10, AP 1. So someone's very dead.
Very, very dead.
Very, very dead.
Right. Then we pile in.
Yep.
The little 3-inch shuffle. So they're all going to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got the 2 power axes. Hitting on 3s. No. Oh no, maybe not. Wounding on
Still 6.
still 6, isn't it? Yeah. So nothing. And then the power fist. Just 2 attacks.
Is that the sergeant?
Sergeant, sorry. Oh no,
3
it's 3
attacks,
attacks, isn't he? Yeah. Hitting on 3, so they all hit.
Yep.
And this will be 4s, yeah?
4 to wound.
4s to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Takes 1, fails 1.
Nothing.
Right, after a lot of chat and checking, mostly me, because of all the governs I've got on this Archmagos, I'm here to have 3 attacks at initiative 3. Reece's stuff's all going in initiative 1. And this is with a power maul. So I'm hitting on 5s. 1 hit. It's mastercrafted actually, so I can reroll 1. It's still 1 hit. And this is +2 strength AP 3. So that is, I think, going to be a wound. Having checked, 2 is a wound because it's +2 strength. It's strength 5 base, or strength 7. Reece's units are -1 toughness because of rad grenades. So this will double out if you fail. Who's taking it on? Well, it's AP 3, so if you take on the guy, he's dead, I assume.
Yeah, I want you to do that.
Yeah, okay. Right, and everything else goes at initiative 1. So I'll just do mine, then you can do yours. So the Machinator Array is 1 hit on the Praetor. That is not going to wound him, unfortunately. A 1. And now I have to roll up the Silax. Onto the Silax, I've chosen to use the Dismember configuration. Unfortunately, it's cumbersome and it's unwieldy. So basically, I'm going to hit on a 6, but then I wound on 2s.
Yeah.
There is 1 hit. Wounded on 2s. It does wound. It is AP 2. So Reece needs to pass an invulnerable or he's dead.
I will get to hit back, though.
You will do hit back. Passes in one, so that's fine. So you may hit back.
4 attacks for Praetor. Hit on 3s. Mastercrafted. And then 2s for smushing. So that is 2 wounds at brutal 2.
Okay, so that's going to kill 2 Silax.
Yeah.
End of Mechanicum turn 4 wrap up. Might be the last Mechanicum turn of the game. We'll see. There is a dice roll to determine if there's turn 5. Not too bad. The counterpunch there, I think, was okay. I've knocked Reece off of most of the objectives, I think. Apart from the one he's already got, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I could do there, really. It would have been nice to actually wipe this unit out with Thanatar, make them run or something. And I thought I was going to get his Praetor with a cheeky dismember there, which would have been, you know, pretty sick. But alas, never mind. On to Shatter Legion's 10-4. Just need to do the it will not die for the Thanatar, which fails anyway.
Shattered Legions, turn 4 movement phase. This Helverin has moved up to draw a line of sight on this one, because when I moved these guys forward from around here, Neil did a reaction, didn't you, sir?
I did.
And he's shuffled his Helverin forward, so we're having a Helverin party over here, because mine has also advanced over in this direction, just to sit within range of that. I can't score it, but just in case anything goes terribly wrong for me, Neil can't do anything to it either. And then these guys are obviously locked in combat. So, onto the shooting phase. Shattered Legion, turn 4 shooting. Gonna fire this Helverin into that Helverin.
That Helverin is going to return fire into this Helverin.
And mine's gonna win because I've got better paint job.
Ooh, controversial, really.
So 3 hits. Oh,
only half of them hit, he says.
yeah, I need them. They get that again now, don't I? So what are you, toughness?
7 said 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
AP3 days, so on the invul. Oh, save 1, fail 1. So it drops to 1 wound.
Return fire,
The
sir?
return fire is coming back with the melter gun that's now in range. Which missed. Pretty standard. 3 hits, forced wounds. 2 invuls, please, Reece. Save 1, fail 1.
The second Helverin is going to see if I can finish off the Helverin of Doom. Maybe. 4s.
Since you complained about those misses,
I know.
good loads of
Been
hits.
good. 2.
Oh,
Oh, no, none.
Nothing.
Brilliant. Fantastic. These vets are going to charge into the this combat and help out the Praetor, their dearly beloved master. They're definitely in, but we're rolling dice anyway.
We're so close to getting moonwalks
6,
into this
yeah,
combat route.
just to make sure. Into the fray. We are rolling all of the chainsword attacks.
I know,
which is, yeah, which is 16. Hitting on 3s because that's a weapon skill 5. See if I can power through this. That's 6, 9, 11. Wounding on 5s with shred though. Very much looking forward to Le Shred.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was very good.
Really good.
Jesus.
How many is that?
That's 9.
Oh. It's gonna hurt. What? Okay,
That's
so
pretty good.
1, 2. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah, what are you moaning about?
1 dead Silax. Sorry, and 1 down to a wound.
Quickly before Neil gets onto his initiative 3, the last of the bunch is a heavy chainsword. So he's just 3 attacks. Wow.
1 hit.
1 hit.
He wounds on 4s though.
But he wounds on a 4, and it is a
We
wound.
wounded anyway. And we don't save. So that kills the other Silax that was on 1 wound. Moving on to the Magos, who's hitting on 5s. He gets no hits with his power maul, but it's mastercrafted. Oops, in the tray. No, still no hits, unfortunately. Do you want me to roll the rest of mine while I'm here?
Yeah.
Every initiative 1 now, isn't it? 2 with the Machinator Array. That is 1 hit with the Machinator Array. That is a wound at AP2.
Where is it going?
It's going into the Praetor because it will kill him if he fails his save.
Oh my god. 3 up.
Yes!
Obviously.
He gets mulched. One of the several arms of doom. And now 1 cumbersome hit. Why not? Why not? No, missed. Right, as you were. Your initiative 1 attack.
Yeah, unfortunately, I get no bonuses for seeing my HQ slaughtered.
He does get to hit back though, because he was in initiative 1, right?
Yes, he will get to hit back. But we'll go through with the mooks first. So, veteran mooks with power axes, hitting on 3s. 6. I thought I couldn't count for a second, but I was right. 4s for the +1. 2 AP2.
Okay, that's going to kill my other Silex. He is now dead.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yeah, carrying on with the Mooks, the Smook Sergeant, who has just 3 attacks base, 1 for charging. Power Fist hitting on 3s, that is 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. 4 invuns, please, sir.
3 up invulnerables.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, fail 3. I think that may kill him. Let me check how many wounds he's got. Yeah, it turns out he's got 5 wounds, so my bad. But he has just lost 2 of them to a big old Power Fist.
Last up, though he's gone, he remains in spirit.
Yeah.
It's the Praetor, so he hits on 3s. Mastercrafted. That is 3 hits. Wounding on 2s, I assume.
Yes, up to 5 hits.
Yeah. So that is 3, brutal 2. Saves, please, sir. 6 invuns.
First one. Pass. So it takes a wound. Down to 2. Oh, down to 1 wound. But he does survive. I did lose combat, even though I killed him. The Praetor.
Yeah, well, there's only 1 wound, mate.
You killed many. You killed many more. So, 7 10. We're okay with a 7.
I was really praying for another 6. On to the giant robot of death. I have 1 chainsaw, so he will go first. Hitting on 5. 3s?
Yeah, only weapon skill 4.
Oh, yeah, 3s then.
Yeah.
But that one doesn't
Wounding on
count
6s,
on the list. Yeah, and 6s with shred.
Hey, another wound.
Hey,
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
This is unreal.
That's a 2 up.
Oh, I need,
yeah,
look at that. 2 up, you'll be fine, mate.
Yeah. Broken robot.
I nearly broke him actually. Just then.
Yeah. So.
Right, I'll hit back.
Yeah, go on, hit back.
1 hit.
Yeah.
It's dead though. It's strength and AB1.
Oh,
Squish.
Poor little man.
Yeah.
Squish.
Squish, squish. Right, initiative 1, go.
Right, 2 power axes, which are going to be 2 attacks each. No, 3 attacks each. So that's 6 dice.
Yay.
Just stalling whilst I find dice.
Math. Yep.
3s. Not very good with these axes. I'm going to get rid of all of these.
Still 6s.
6s again. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
And then
And a fist.
a 50, which is 3 attacks base for the sergeant. 2 hits. And then
4s.
4s. No.
Nada.
Nothing.
Another drawn combat. Unbelievably. Cause the wound each.
Yes.
Right, just a quick rule spot up. The instant death does count towards combat res. So I lost a wound, Reece lost 2 wounds. So he needs a leadership check.
Whee! No, they're dead. Well, they're fleeing. Dead.
I
Fleeing.
don't think I can chase you down. So you can run though.
I can run.
That is end of
End of the Shattered Legion turn 4. Yeah. What? Don't play mech, kids. Not.
I mean, he says that, but we're going to start the scores in a second. I reckon this is really close. If you're paying attention, you should see how close it is. So, should we do a nice wrap-up outro and let everyone know what the score is?
Yeah, we can do the scores in the outro. Shall we just explain to them the end of my turn?
Sure.
So, obviously, didn't manage to kill the Helvrim.
No.
But that's fine and largely irrelevant to the game. This was what I was hoping for. That if I could kill the Magos in combat, that I could then top that one up to 5 with an extra turn. And score some more. But I didn't, because we also obviously rolled a 1 as Reece Neil can't roll dice. So there was definitely no turn 5.
No turn 5.
And these guys are still running. They finished the turn running away.
Keep running.
The absolute wimps they are.
Right. Thanks, Reece.
Thanks,
Always a
mate.
pleasure, mate. We'll see you in the outro. So there you have it.
Hello, welcome back.
How'd you feel? Quite tight. It's quite late, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's in the morning times now because it's so late.
it was a good game. Very close. Very
It was
interesting.
very close. We'll see how close it was in a second. Couple of things probably to cover off. Veterans don't have the ability to Fury. But they also are weapon skill 5, so remember both those things halfway through the game and adjusted them. So hopefully that hasn't ruined the spectacle for you. Didn't ruin it for us. We still had a good time. Scores. So the Mechanicum scored Warlord.
We.
The Mechanicum scored Last Man Standing.
We.
And the Mechanicum had the objective at the end covered by the Thalax behind the big, or Pride Rock, that I'm going to call it now. So that is 4 points. However, Shattered Legions got one objective charged up and removed, which is worth 5 points.
Yep.
So it's 5 to Shattered Legions, 4 to the Mechanicum. So I need to go and reprogram some robots.
To Shattered Legion tradition, we all died.
Yeah,
Let's achieve what we're trying to do.
Yeah, you didn't just have a lot left on the board, did you?
It's very
3 guys, like 10 guys, and a couple of
This
Hellrings.
is like my first proper game against Mech in 2.0. Managed to dodge the bullet till now.
I mean, he was moaning all the way through about I'm whack, mecha broken.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is anyone watching? And you think?
So anyone watching also
boring?
thinks that mech are not good. They actually are. I think the problem is the 1.0 list that people try and run in this edition that aren't the same because Castellax is just not the same.
Yeah.
Things are slightly different, but don't underestimate Thalax. They do some good work.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, rending and multi-metal combination.
And the Vorax as well, because just for, like you say, sort of distraction, pain in the arse units that aren't massive in point.
Yeah, and they go bang. They just run them up the field.
Yeah.
And when people blow them up, they just detonate like suicide bomb squads. Yeah.
They're really good.
Really good. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks very much for watching. I hope that was fun. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, click all the stuff, and we'll see you soon
On the next one, guys.
Thanks.